Well, hello, everybody. Um, the reason why I'm making a vid to a blog is because it was so complex in many ways because of the different opinions or attitudes towards pedophilia. I've been around a few, and because of the situation from when I was young and my daughter. When I first started nursing, I nursed at Craig Hospital on the 3rd floor for head and back injuries. Okay. And then from there, I moved on to Oregon and worked at North Lincoln Hospital in the emergency room, where we saw quite a bit of injuries from people sitting on rocks that were wet and they slipped off, and some never were found again. And then I moved to Salem, and I had an interesting job where I worked at Salem Memorial Hospital, but I also had weekend duty at Salem Prison. And I worked in the men's unit giving them Depo-Provera, which is chemical castration. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. All it does is take away the urge, the sexual urge. It does not stop the mind from thinking of children. A pedophile prefers children. It's not an illness. It's a depravity. I mean, they're really depraved. And some of these people are your doctors, your lawyers, your police officers. You know, I mean, there's quite a long list here of who they are, besides the boogeyman that lives around the corner in the alley, because it usually isn't. It's the father, the stepfather, the uncle, the aunt, you know. These people they're different in so many ways. We have Americans fly over to Thailand to procure a child. Small children. Children that don't even know that male or female exist yet. It's that bad. Some men have asked to be physically castrated, and that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, because rape and molestation comes with grope. Rape comes with rape. Rape is just not done with a penis or whatever else. They use bottles, they use whatever they have available to them if they're going to hurt a child. Now, there's different degrees of pedophilia. You know. The sad part is, this man that's getting out early, how many times has he been in? What's the degree of the sexual offense? Is it a 1 or 2 or 3? 1 being whatever, 2 peeing in public, basically, or no, 1 is peeing in public, 2 is flashing, all that crap, and 3 is groping and usually rape. How does it make a child feel? It takes years and years and years of therapy, and they never quite get over it. they work on it. And if they stay in therapy, they'll be fine, I think. Here at McNeil Island, they basically shut it down and had most of our heavy third-class offenders. And what we did is we removed these hardcores to Monroe, and Monroe used to be a minimum security prison. It now has got some hardcores in there. This shouldn't be in there. We've lost 3 guards, for God's sakes. You know? Having all the pedophiles in a prison that used to be a minimum secure prison and now has to be maximum, and they're not even prepared for minimum, there's a problem. There's a big problem. And we ran out of money. So they're letting a lot go. They're letting pot growers go. They're car thieves, things like that. And that's fine with me. Let the car thieves go. They can have my damn car. I just don't want to have my damn kid. I rather they put every damn pedophile in prison for life without ever chance of parole. The death penalty was a choice of mine for a long time, and then it dawned on me that the chances of them getting out were stronger because of the appeal process, the money that's involved. It's cheaper to keep them in prison for the rest of their life without chances of parole and put them all in a cell by themselves if we had the room. We don't have the room. It's a nightmare. So let's see, we've done chemical castration. We've done physical castration. We haven't we've done, let's see, we've discussed the death sentence. In some ways, he'd just have a Glock put behind his head and it'd be shot, you know, he'd be shot. Are they less dangerous than some? No, they're not. But that some should be in the same position they are and never get the hell out. For instance, Charles Manson is still in California. He's given the death penalty, then the death penalty stopped, then it was put back on, but it didn't matter for him because, you know, hey. But look at him. He's still alive. He still gets his heroin, you know. Keep him there. Just keep him there. Is he insane? He is insane. I have met pedophiles who are not insane. They prefer. It's pretty scary. You know, we're talking incest. It just goes on and on. I just believe in never letting them out. I've feel surrounded by them, or I used to, for a long time because of looking for her and also my own situation, and then of course there's my brother. I have no feelings, and I'll admit it, I have no feelings for my own brother. I don't wish for him to ever see the outside. It's so hard, and it's hard on a community. We have Watchdog here that notifies us when someone has been moved into the area that, you know, whatever. They'll tell us what class they are, class 1, 2, or 3. Class 3's parents just flip out about. Class 2, they don't understand. And class 1, nobody understands. Class 1 is just, they're idiots, you know, most of them. They're not touching a child. They're peeing in public. It's basically what we call it. So Judith, I feel, my heart feels for you. I understand you. And if I could run the world, that would be one of a few criminals that would never see the light of day again. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Very.